how are we all? Welcome to our Simple Summer Cleanse info night. I just thought I'd wear some sunnies to be in the theme, and I'm just jumping on a little bit early to make sure all our audio is working and just to make sure we're all doing good. So I'm just getting some oils on before we get started. All right, so if you jump on, make sure you say hi. We love having interaction while we do these events. It just helps me give you the best information in the best way possible. And it also helps maybe answer some other people's questions as we go. So as you jump on, say hi. If there's things that you like, hit that heart and like button. And have you started looking at your samples if you're one of our sample pack people? Hey Julie, how you going? What are you looking forward to trying the most if you're one of our volunteers this month? And so what you're going to need is you've got your Ningxia Red sample packs, you'll have your peppermint sample sachet and your lemon sample sachet. So that's the samples that you will have. You're also going to want to grab a glass. You're going to want to have access to some water. You'll need some salt, so I like to use pink Himalayan salt. I prefer the actual rock salt as opposed to just the fine grains, so go grab that. What else will you need? And a drink bottle. So if you prefer to have your water last a bit longer, go grab yourself a drink bottle. If you're catching the replay or you want to be able to do the things later and just learn first, just write down a note of those extra bits and pieces you need. So I'm actually going to drink my Ningxia right now, and while we just get started, I will just say a word of caution is with the sachets, if you're not using it all at once, make sure you keep them upright, particularly the oils. You may want to grab a pin and just pin prick the top of your sachet so that as we show you how to use these, it's not all coming out at once and you can just grab a little bit at a time. All right, we are ready to get started. Welcome, guys. And as I said, we really love people to interact. So say hi, tell us where you're coming from. And we have our very first giveaway, and I'm pretty sure, Julie, you were in on this giveaway the first time last time. We love to honor those who got here on time. So hey, Marjolaine. So if you are live right now, type on time in the comments and you will go into the draw to win our very first giveaway. That is just for you. Hey Claire, welcome. I've got a basket here full of special little giveaways that we will do a live draw for. So this is our first giveaway. So pop on time in the comments below and you will be part of our first giveaway. Okay, so I've just gone through the supplies you're going to need. If you've missed some of that, this will all be on a replay for about a week. We've actually extended it because some of my WA guests, hi guys, that are coming on from WA, some of you are away camping right now. So this is to make sure that we all get a chance to watch this and enjoy your samples. All right, so let's get started. Let me introduce myself first and share why it makes sense for me to be sharing about this tonight. So I am Deb, and for those of you who don't know me, I homeschool with my husband Roy, our 4 kids. We're from East Gippsland in Victoria. And after having children, I just really started struggling with my health. I had hormonal fatigue and headaches, all sorts of allergies, particularly very bad eczema on my hands. My naturopath diagnosed me with a toxic liver, and I just got to the point where I was sick of using steroid creams just to mask the symptoms and issues that I was having. 2 of my children were also struggling with asthma and eczema issues, and that's really hard to watch as a mum. I tried so many different options, but no matter what I did, nothing seemed to help. I don't know about you, but have you ever been in a place where you just couldn't get to the bottom of an issue and you just didn't want to keep dealing with that surface level symptoms? And that's basically where I was at. And I also could see my kids' immune systems are very weak. And then mentally and emotionally, as a mum, I struggled to have the strength and patience that I wanted to have. On top of that, my husband's work, so Roy, it was just chopping and changing all the time. We had a company go bankrupt. We had a company make him redundant. There was just one thing after another. It was insane over a period of few years. And we just realized how little control we had over our financial future while we were working for someone else. And we'd always had that dream of just being entrepreneurial and being in charge of our own financial future. So 5 years ago, I can't believe it was actually the end of January 5 years ago, I had an opportunity to come and watch a friend of mine share on what had been really impacting her health. She'd had a number of similar issues to me. And I just started to put into practice the things that she shared. Within weeks, my skin cleared up, I had my energy back. A few months down the track, my moods and my hormones balanced out, and I noticed allergies just disappearing. It wasn't actually until a friend of mine said, "Oh, I noticed by doing what you're doing, my allergies disappeared." And I thought, "Oh, that's happened to me too." Since that time, we haven't needed doctor's visits. We've been able to deal with infections quickly and naturally because we're building on our body's wellness. We're looking at prevention rather than always trying to play catch up. So it's probably saved our family over $1,500 a year by trying to focus on this way with our health. And on top of that, by sharing with others, we've been able to build a really exciting income on the side that made it possible for us to travel Australia for 2 years. We've spent exploring up the west coast and then up the east coast, just living another one of our family's dreams. So we have what I had a friend of mine label it this week. It's called my freedom career, because now I've got the freedom to not have to ask permission for time off, not have to ask for a raise. It just naturally happens as I continue to be consistent. I've got the freedom to enjoy a day off or a week off if we decide to just head off and head away without feeling like it's going to be detrimental to my business. And I've got the freedom to enjoy being there for my kids. And I think that's a really big one for Roy and I, to invest in that lifestyle of raising our children and being really present. So especially in the midst of all this uncertainty, like over the last year or so, to be able to have that regular income coming in has just been incredible. So it's really given us that stability. So first of all, I want to say that at the start of every year, this has become a tradition for Roy and I to do some sort of fast or cleanse and to give our bodies a bit of a reset before we start the year. So they've always been very effective in just really impacting all sorts of things. I'll go through those in a minute. But the one I'm sharing with you tonight has definitely been the easiest one we've done and a really effective cleanse. So this is why I wanted to share it with you guys tonight and called it the Simple Summer Cleanse. So this is some of the things it helps us with is our mindset, just really improving where our minds are focused at. If weight has been a problem, it's been a really great way to help control how we think about food rather than food controlling us. We're really in charge of what we want to eat and what we don't want to eat. It breaks any lethargy that we have, both physically and mentally. If we need to lose weight, we do start losing weight, and our digestive system gets a freshen up, and just overall we feel amazing. So before I go further, the products that you've got in your sample pack are from Young Living. Sorry, I'm on a swivel chair, so I'm just getting comfy. And all our lifestyle products that Roy and I use come from Young Living. So before I go in and talk about this cleanse, I'm just going to say 5 quick reasons why Young Living absolutely rocks and why we choose to source them from there. So number 1, Young Living farms stand apart in the essential oil industry, and they've actually set the standard for farming, distillation, and many areas of natural health for over 25 years. In fact, the research that Young Living have done has helped to improve other farms and other distilleries and other companies that sell oil. So they're very instrumental within the essential oil industry. Unlike many other companies, Young Living are actually a farming company. So they're hands-on in the dirt with harvesting, with distillation. It is all part of their what they do and what they're passionate about. Number 2, I love that Young Living have the largest selection of singles, blends, and essential oil infused products and supplements in the world. Number 3, Young Living also use unprecedented standards when it comes to testing, distilling, and farming methods. They raise the bar in every single area of the production of and farming of oils. to have the highest frequency, the highest quality, and the highest strength. It's really quite incredible. You won't find fillers in these oils or components stripped out of the oils to make them smell prettier. You won't find, you know, they've got a massive standard. If you're very into science and farming, you can go check out more of all of that at seedtoseal.com, which is a really cool website. Number 4, the farms and partner farms are all over the world, and you can visit them. There's actually a website where you can go and say, I want to visit this farm, and you can set up a time. Most of them are, you know, you don't even have to book. You can just rock up, except when there's not what's going on right now with limitations. But it is amazing, and you can actually go and watch the process and be a part of it if you like, and it's really quite transparent. There is not many organisations that will allow you to do that with their farms. In fact, most oil companies don't even know which farms their oils come from, and there is a saying that says, if you know your soil, you know your oil. And the reverse is true. So if the companies don't know their soil, they actually can't guarantee how good their oil is. Number 5, Young Living love sewing back into communities, and this is something that's really close to my heart as well, having grown up overseas in Indonesia. But Young Living have a foundation that gets involved with projects, not just with their money, but with time and sweat and compassion. They have begun farms, as they've worked with farms in some communities, they discover different issues within the community and they just start to help with those. For example, they found that there was no school in one area, so they built a school which now helps not just the school children up to year 12, but then provides scholarships for further education as well. And it's just incredible that when you donate to that Young Living Foundation, you can pick your project, 100% of your funds go to that, and Young Living themselves cover all their admin costs. So it's really amazing. I just love the heart of the company. But most of all, and you're going to discover this yourself when you try your sample pack, it's the difference between an essential oil that works and one that just smells good, or worst case scenario, actually gives you headaches and reactions because it's just filled with fragrances and other things that may have been there through the farming or extraction process. So I actually went from someone who thought all this oil stuff was in people's heads to experiencing the difference for myself, and that's why I'm really passionate about sharing it with others. So hopefully you can experience some of the changes as well. Okay, so we're going to go through the 3 products in your sample pack, and these are all part of the summer cleanse. And then once I've finished explaining what they do, then we'll go through how the cleanse works, which is really quick because it's a very simple cleanse. All right, so the reason why many people look at doing a cleanse or a body reset at different times of the year is actually for probably about 4 different reasons. Reason number 1 is to eliminate toxins from the body, from your kidney, your liver, your lungs, your digestive system, your skin, and those parts of your body actually work as filters for your body. So if we don't give them a break or clean them out every now and then, you can start to experience all sorts of side effects. It'd be like if you didn't empty your rubbish bin in your kitchen and you start to get that overflow and that stink and that rot. That's what happens to our bodies, and that's why it's really important to do a cleanse every now and then. A second reason might be, so give me some thumbs up if you've got some side effects that you would like to clean out. Maybe it's eczema skin issues, sleep issues, lethargy, lack of motivation. Give me some hearts and thumbs up if that's you and you'd really like to freshen up in that area. Second reason is mentally. Doing a cleanse helps break the control of food over your mind and your body, particularly any addictions with food that you might be struggling with. And that's such a freeing feeling and makes you feel invincible when it comes to reaching the goals that you might have with your health. And every time I think, oh no, I don't have any food addictions, but the minute you start a cleanse, you suddenly realize, oh my goodness, I just want corn chips, or oh my goodness, I really want whatever it is that you might be craving for. So I just really love that I can be back in control of my own food intake. Reason number 3 might be for health and weight management, healthy weight management. So often with a buildup of toxins, too much stress and anxiety, with areas of mental health that might be struggling, those become like blockers for weight loss. And I've seen this with friends who are fantastic at working out and being diligent with their food and just don't lose weight. And it was because they had really high stress levels during that season of your life. So we want to be able to remove some of those as well. And the fourth reason might be to just give your system a really powerful immune boost. Not everybody realizes that a high percentage of your immune system is actually found in the gut and in your digestive system. So in order to give that a boost, we just need to give it a big clean out. All right, so we're going to do our second giveaway right now, and this is called the sampler giveaway. Anybody can join in with this, whether you're watching this live or the replay. And what we're going to do is basically from tonight on through till next Friday, I want you to add a picture of yourself trying one of your samples. So whether it's you drinking your Ningxia Red, or whether it's you using your lemon or peppermint oil in some way, take a quick pic of yourself, post it up in this group, and just make a quick comment about why you love that particular sample that you're trying. Okay, and then we've got another giveaway for you as well that we'll draw that winner next Friday. All right, so the first one I want to talk about is peppermint oil. With any cleanse, it's really important to drink lots of water. And having said that, I'm just going to have a quick swig of my water right now. If you are flushing toxins out of your cells, out of your kidneys, you're freshening up your liver and your digestive system. Okay, so those toxins come out of those places, but where are they going to go? They're actually going to absorb back in unless you get rid of them as waste. So the best way to do that is to drink a lot of water. Now, if you're like me, I don't love drinking a lot of water, so comes in peppermint oil. Now, peppermint oil is a culinary oil and can be used in water and foods and all sorts of things like that. We use this because it's very energizing. It's going to help you feel alert and focused and basically turn your water into a mini energy drink. But the other thing is it helps curb sugar cravings. Hey, that's a really good thing, especially as one of our things in our cleanse is to avoid sugar as much as we can. So that's going to be a really powerful part of the cleanse, is to be drinking water with 1 to 2 drops of peppermint oil in your bottle. Now, the other thing that peppermint oil can do is give a really good boost to your metabolism and your digestive system to help your digestive system work properly. So as you can see, it's a really important ingredient to the cleanse. And the way I use that, I'll show you with a glass, is I actually use the rock salt. This is why we've got our rock salt. I grab just 1 to 2 rocks of the rock salt. So just grab a little pinch of them, drop a couple in the bottom. Number one, really good salts are fantastic for helping you retain your water, so it's not just flushing out as waste all the time. Then I would put, just lost my lid, just one will probably be enough of peppermint because it really is strong. But what it'll also do, those salts will just help it diffuse a little bit through the water. And then you can just top your glass up with water. All right. So I actually prefer to use a glass bottle because I like to just be consistently sipping on my water through the day. But if you like measured glasses, then use a cup by all means. Now, the other thing to note is that you are not to use plastic, and I'll go into that in a little bit when I'm talking about lemon. So other great ways that you can use peppermint. So if you're doing this, if you're using the sample pack, then you've probably got about 4 to 6 drops in your sample sachet. So try and at least do 3 days straight of using the oil in your water, but you will have a few drops left over. So here are some other things that you might like to use your peppermint oil for. Get a drop in the palm of your hand and just rub it around in circles a few times to get the molecules moving, and then cup it over your nose, breathing in gently and slowly 3 times. Don't touch your face because that peppermint oil is hot and you don't want it in your eyes. It will burn. And this is a beautiful way to just freshen up your lungs, help get focused and alert if you're feeling a bit sleepy. It's also fantastic if you've been for your walk and you just need to help your breathing recover and your heart rate recover, or even while you're out walking. It's going to be really invigorating and help you exercise well. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, peppermint is great to be drinking for those sorts of times as well. Another way you can use peppermint oil is if you've got any head tension. A lot of people find it really helpful for migraines and headaches, particularly when mixed with lavender, the Young Living lavender. So you can rub a little bit on your temples if you can cope with it being that close to your eyes, on the back of your neck. I find on this bony part of my ear is a really powerful place to put oils for headaches, and then that is really helpful for that. If you're feeling sluggish and fighting fatigue, you can even take it one step further. And if you've opened your essential oil sachet already, I challenge you to do this with me right now, is to get a tiny little bit of the oil, just kind of stroke the top of your sachet where you've put a pinhole in, just to get a tiny bit of oil out. And we're going to put this to the roof of our mouth. And this is an incredible way to give yourself just a mind boost of focus and alertness. So to the roof of your mouth and suck on that for about 30 seconds. And then have a drink. It's like having one of those really hot fisherman friends, and it's like, so I really love it. It's so good, and it's going to help me focus on the rest of our session tonight. Okay, so if you've given it a go, give me some thumbs up or hearts in the comments below. Congratulations for giving that a try. Not everybody is brave enough, but it is so good. Okay, lemon oil. Lemon oil is another culinary wellness oil that we're going to be using in our water and to breathe in. This is traditionally, I've actually got citrus fresh. This is not lemon. It's a mix of different citrus ones, but you have lemon. Traditionally used in aromatherapy to decrease or relieve flatulence, to reduce the occurrence of nausea and vomiting, to enhance and improve mental endurance and stamina, and to help promote mental alertness and wakefulness, and also to help support healthy emotions and mood. They often call lemon oil sunshine in a bottle because it really is amazing for emotions and mental support. However, when we're using this internally, lemon oil is incredible for a cleanse. It helps to detox your cells. It will literally eat up the toxins and help to flush them out of your body. And so I'm actually going to show you a demonstration. And if you've seen one of my other, oil classes, you'll have seen me do this before. You can also do this with a polystyrene cup. So you would just grab your cup, put a drop of lemon oil into the bottom and watch what happens. So I'll just put a drop of the citrus oil, if there's any left. There we go, there's one little one. Oh, all right. Oh, that hurts my ears. So as you can, it'll actually just eat away at the balloon until it pops. So don't use, that's why you don't use plastic bottles or plastic cups for your oils in the water, because it will start to corrode away that, and then you'll be ingesting those toxins, and that's kind of removing the purpose of what we're trying to do. So use glass, use stainless steel, and then you can use them in your drinking water quite easily and effectively. So lemon oil comes from the rind of the fruit, and it's extremely high in D-limonene. Clinical studies on D-limonene have shown the benefits to help dissolve cholesterol-containing gallstones, help reduce inflammation in the body, and help support your body's immune system. So it is really powerful way to just help support your body during your cleanse. It's so gentle, and it's just as easy as having a drink of water. Now, as I said before, you've got about 4 to 6 drops. Try and use at least 1 drop a day. So you've got about 3 days of using this oil in your water. Now I'm talking about 3 days for the people that are trying these sample packs. I'm going to talk about the actual cleanse at the end, okay? So hang with me there, don't confuse the two. So if you're just sampling these products, try to use the lemon in your oil for 3 days to get the feel of it, the taste of it, and you probably will have some left over. So give a try at rubbing some on the cuticles of your nail. It's beautiful for strengthening nails, conditioning your nails, and helping you grow strong, long nails. It's fantastic to add to desserts or dips. If my kids are experiencing any hay fever or sneezy or allergy or something, friends of mine and ourselves have mixed it with lavender and peppermint, just a drop of each in the hand, rub it together, breathe in, maybe rub the excess on your wrists, and doing that a few times each day just really helps to relieve those allergic symptoms. and it's amazing at getting rid of sticky stuff, glues, breaking it down, that sort of thing, because it eats away at the toxins. Just a caution though, citrus oils are photosensitive, which means that they will absorb the UV rays and cause you to really burn. So please don't apply them to your skin and then go outside. It's really something that you can either put it where the sun doesn't shine, or you can just have it in your water, or just breathe it in to support your mind and emotions if you're using it that way. All right, so feel free to give one of those oil uses a try when you're sampling it out. Okay, giveaway number 3. I have a trivia question for you that you can answer right here, right now. Whether you're live or watching the replay, this is open to you. So let's see who has been listening. To win another one of our mystery gifts in my basket back there, I want you to tell me, of the 2 oils we've talked about, which oil will help prevent sugar cravings. Pop that answer in the comments below and I'll pick a winner next Friday when we do our giveaway draws. Okay, the 3rd product in your sample pack is Ningxia Red. Oh, I love Ningxia Red. Okay, Ningxia Red is a puree of fruits, super fruits. There are amazing fruits in this. There's blueberry and aronia, cherry and pomegranates. Oh, I'm seeing the answers come through. Well done, guys. Plum juices, natural stevia extract, grapeseed extract, pure vanilla extract, plus the essential oils of orange, yuzu, lemon, and tangerine. Now this combination, and the key ingredient is the Ningxia wolfberry, which is the Barbarum wolfberry. It's from the goji berry family, but the particular type of species of goji berry. So it's the juice, the peel, the seeds, and the fruit are all included. And I don't know, this is kind of half used, so yep, you can sort of see the dark and then how it goes light. That's actually all of the fiber, the pulp, all of the extra fruit there, just to show you that it's not just juiced, it's the whole of the fruit that's used, so you're not missing out on any of that goodness. And with the pomegranate and the plum, you've just got a juice that delivers vitamins and minerals, carotenoids, phytonutrients. It's basically a multivitamin juice in liquid format that does some amazing things for your body that you just can't find in a regular pressed juice. So the key ingredient which makes Ningxia Red so amazing and makes it really stand apart as a supplement for the body is that Ningxia wolfberry, which is sourced from the base of the Himalayan mountains originally because they'd done studies on that group of people to show that those communities were living a lot longer, like on average well over 100 years, and a lot healthier at that age as well. So they started to just prick up and say, what is going on here? What are they eating? And it came back to the Ningxia wolfberry. So here are 7 ways that Ningxia Red can just really have an incredible impact on your body. Reason number 1 are the antioxidants, and if you've done any type of research on antioxidants, you'll know that they help combat premature aging, they help increase your energy and strength, they maintain healthy blood pressure, great for healthy cholesterol levels, support healthy weight management, support your immune system, all the things that we're trying to do with this cleanse. Cardiovascular health, particularly supporting healthy liver, kidneys, supporting your body's ability to fight stress and anxiety. And there's actually been studies to show that the antioxidants alone in Ningxia Red have the power of 34 onions, 100 oranges, 814 blueberries, 22 carrots, 10 pounds of spinach, 55 pounds of almonds, 59 broccoli florets, 73 strawberries, and 93 apples. I mean, that's huge. To have something like that in one sitting in a little shot glass is just, as you can imagine, how impacting that is. So that's number 1, it's the antioxidants in Ningxia Red. Number 2 are acidity levels. Now, one of the main things that creates disease within our body is when we are too acidic. Acidity breeds viruses, it breeds bacteria, fungus. So if you can keep your pH levels neutral, you can inhibit the growth of disease. And so what what Ningxia Red does is it goes into the body as an acid into the stomach, and then it breaks down, and then it hits the small intestine and it converts to an alkaline. So it's a powerful way to help bring back that alkalinity and those right levels to your body by reducing the acidity levels. Reason number 3 are the vitamin and mineral pairs. Now this is really interesting. It's not something that I know very much about, but minerals have to be properly balanced. If you have too much calcium, you can make your zinc decrease. If you have too much zinc, you can then suppress your immunity, and that can lead to anemia. Now, who can keep track of that? Definitely not me. And but the thing is, with Ningxia Red, the mineral and vitamin profile is without equal in the plant kingdom. So it provides your body with the multiple vitamins and minerals that you need, but in the right balance, so that you don't have to worry about being out of whack with too many supplements and things out of order of how they should be. So I thought that was really cool. Reason number 4 is that it's a macronutrient. So basically that means is that you're getting whole food nutrition straight from the plant. It's not synthetic, and it's in a liquid form, which means your body's going to absorb it a lot easier. So if you did a digestive function test, 95 to 98% of us would come back with a weak or deficient digestive system. That's just mainly because of the medications we're on, the stress we might be under, and processed food we eat. So to get Ningxia in a liquid form, to make it so easy for our bodies to get the goodness and nourishment they need, means so much for our bodies to be able to respond quickly to this supplement. Number 5, it's infused with essential oils. Now, it's not just for flavor, which is still amazing, but the essential oils act like a little delivery system, like a little train to take all of the macronutrients and things that we need to where it needs to go into the body. So the other thing is that it also increases the absorption rate of the nutrients that are in Ningxia Red into our body. Now, when you take a supplement, say you maybe get calcium or vitamin C from the chemist, when you take that supplement, your body probably absorbs about 30 to 40% of that supplement over a whole 24-hour period. The rest of it just gets flushed through your body as waste. When you add the right essential oil to that supplement, it increases that absorption to about 80 to 90% of that supplement over a 1-hour period. Now that's amazing, and that's so much less waste. So you're not spending money that you're just wasting down the toilet. So that's really important to me. If I'm going to spend money on something, I want it to be doing my body good and lasting a long time. Number 6 is that Ningxia Red has enzymes. Well, what the heck are enzymes, and why do we need them? Most people who are struggling to absorb the nutrients they need from the food they're eating probably have gut health issues or need enzymes. So one thing we noticed with one of my daughters, Esther, was that she started to have tummy pains a lot after she was eating. And we discovered that she wasn't breaking her food down correctly after eating. Her digestive system just wasn't working properly. And by adding enzymes into her diet, we were able to completely get rid of that issue for her. So, and part of my toxic liver issue has been that I've lacked good enzymes to help break down food, which can also be a result of medication, of antibiotics. Mine was probably a lot of steroids that I'd used because of my eczema. Also, age decreases it. So by the time you're 40, you actually start to lose all the enzymes you have in your gut. And Ningxia Red is loaded with the right enzymes to help you break down food and get the nutrients from the food that you need, which is really important. If you're spending money on a good diet, you want to make sure that you're getting the goodness from it. So Ningxia Red helps you with that. And the last thing I wanted to say about it is that it supports your cell and insulin levels. And I've got a really cool little video to show you on this. Basically, if you picture your cells like little balloons, when you're eating the wrong sugars or when you've got a poor diet, the coating of your cells gets sticky, the cells flatten. Instead of being nice plump balloons, they flatten and they start to get stuck together. And what's meant to happen is that cells are meant to be able to communicate to each other. They need a big surface area. They need to be spread apart so that they can have the communication that they need to have, otherwise they become insulin resistant. Now, 40% of us, research shows that we are insulin resistant. If a man has a waist bigger than 40 inches or a woman bigger than 35 inches, they say that we are insulin resistant. So basically, our blood or cellular communication is not taking place properly, and the mitochondria doesn't have the energy to open up the gates of those cells to do the communication. I'm just giving, it's a really basic explanation of it. But what I'm going to show you is going to make it really clear. So I'm just going to flick my computer on, and I'm going to spin you around so you can see my screen. Alright. Actually, I might minimize it because that's too big for the screen. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to play this really short video and listen up.
This is a blood sample of somebody before taking Ningxia, and this is actually a great example of an unhealthy cell. See how it's stacked like coins? What this means is the cells are right on top of each other. There's very little surface area to them. A lot of it's crowded, which means can't get a whole lot of oxygen in there, which means can't really detox itself. Can't breathe, can't take in nutrients, can't detox. Oxygen is what we really need to emit what we don't need, take in what we do need. So this person was given 1 ounce of Ningxia Red.
That's 30 ml.
15 minutes later, this is what their blood looked like. Isn't that awesome? So that's a healthy state in the body. So how many of you guys drank your Ningxia Red packet when you walked in?
Okay, so that's all I wanted to show you of that. But that's really cool. You can see the difference of how those cells are meant to look as opposed to how they were before, and just the impact that Ningxia Red can have on our blood. Now, while I've got you spun around, I'm actually just going to tell you a quick story and show you I'll get rid of that. Okay, some of you may know this man. He's a friend of ours, Wes Donaldson, and just talking about insulin levels. Wes was diagnosed as a pre-diabetic. His diabetic coach was going to put him on insulin, but decided, him and Andrew decided to give Ningxia Red a go for about 3 months, just to see if a natural alternative would help. So every day for 3 months, Wes took 60 ml of Ningxia, and then he went back for his tests. So I'll show you, this is the test results. So up here. So as you can see, in he was 15.8 in November 2018, and then went down to 8.9 by February 2019, and he no longer needed to go on insulin, which was absolutely awesome. So that was due to taking Ningxia Red. The next story I wanted to show you was this girl here. So this is an arm. This is from a girl called Ruth. She was 13 years old when she shared this story. So she started to use the Ningxia during a summer cleanse, like what we're doing, a 30-day challenge, to help improve her health and immune system. And this is what her arm looked like at the start. So she explained that she obviously suffers from very bad eczema. On top of that, asthma and allergies. Her and her mum had decided to go the natural route, as steroids had also caused a really bad effect for her. At the beginning of her challenge, this was her skin. She couldn't open up her arms properly, and these were her legs. And her skin's still not perfect, but by the end of the 30 days, that was her leg down there, and this was her arm. So that was the same arm there, just to give you an idea of what it looked like. And she also said that it was really interesting that she also noticed that she didn't really need her asthma pump during that 30 days, despite there being a really high pollen count and a lot of smoke from burn-offs during that time. And she noticed that her nails and hair grew a lot faster, and the whites of her eyes went whiter. So I just really love just hearing back stories like that of people who have such incredible changes that really affect their health for a long period of time. Like, that's an ongoing thing that she will really benefit from. So let me share how you're going to use your Ningxia Red sachet. We've talked about how to use your oils. Now, they're 60 ml in one of these sachets, so you can either, you've got 2 of them, so you can either take it all at once, so you've got 1 for each day, or you can decide to just take half each. So that would give you 30 ml, which would then give you 4 days of trying out Ningxia Red. Basically, I like to take mine in the morning, or you can have it at lunchtime, or if in the afternoon there's a point of time where you're just feeling a bit lethargic, you can have it then. So as you can see, the sachets are really easy. You just tear the top and drink it out, or you can pop it in a glass with your peppermint oil if you like, and add some mineral water to it, or some fizzy water. I like to add some carbonated water sometimes to mine. I feel like I'm having something special then. So that's all you do with your Ningxia sachet. So let's quickly go through how the cleanse works. Okay, it starts on Monday the 7th of February. It runs for 30 days, and each week we then have giveaways for those participating and commenting on the daily posts that go up in our support group. So there are 3 simple steps to this cleanse that are going to make a really big difference for you. And we do these 3 things for the 30 days. So number 1, we drink, we walk, we avoid sugar as much as we can. So drink. We drink 60 mils of the Ningxia Red each day for our nutritional support. It's going to help your sleep, your energy levels, and support your body in lots of different ways during the cleanse, like we've already talked about. As well as drinking plenty of water each day. I try and drink at least one of these big glasses, so that's about 800 ml, almost a litre each day, if not 2 of these, with my little bits of salt and with a drop each of the lemon and peppermint. Okay, so that's going to just really help flush the toxins out of our body, help us stay alert, help stop our sugar cravings, and really increase our flushing out the toxins. I said that. I'm thinking of the M word for your health. If someone can remember the M word, someone put it in the comments. I might do an extra giveaway for my blank that I'm having. Okay, so that's drinking. Number 2 is to take a walk for 20 to 30 minutes. It'll come to me when I press end. You watch. This is a really powerful part of the cleansing process. It helps with your healthy weight levels. It's going to support a healthy mind and emotions. It's going to improve your mood and your energy levels, as well as your heart health, your muscle health, and you feel so good. You'll actually start to look forward to that part of the day. So Roy and I actually love getting up just half an hour earlier than what we normally want to get started with the day. We go for our walk, and it just is amazing. So that's the second part, is your walk. So drink, your walk. And the third is no sugar. Now, sugar is so addictive. It really restricts your immune system and your ability to lose weight well, if that's one of your goals. But what it does, it restricts your white blood cells by up to 50% for 5 hours. And it's really interesting how many things have sugar in them. So watch the sugar in your sauces. Watch the sugar in your breads and in your carbs. For example, 1 cup of cooked plain spaghetti, it's about 43 grams of carbohydrates, and that transfers into about 11 teaspoons of sugar for your body. So that is massive. If you've been thinking, oh, I'm really good, I don't have sugar in my cups of teas anymore, but you're still having piles of pasta, that's why you're struggling. So what I want you to do, it's really totally up to you how much you restrict yourself in this area, because it's your goals, and the outcome's going to depend on what you choose in this area. So number 1, think about what you already do and just take 1 step further. So for example, if you have sugar in your tea, and you might say, okay, I'm going to try and avoid having sugar in my hot drink and not have any cakes and chocolate for the 30 days. Or maybe you're someone who already is really good at watching how much sugary stuff you have. So you might go 1 step further and say, okay, I'm already pretty good, but I'm not going to have any pasta for the next 30 days. Okay, so have a think about where you are at right now and choose 1 more step, just to push your body 1 more step in restricting the sugars that are in your diet. Now, Asian food's a big one for me. There's a lot of sugar in a lot of Asian food, in the sauces and the things that surround it. So just really be aware of, it's one of the good things is to start to think, what is sugar in and how can I reduce the amount of sugar I have? All right, so that is it. What else do I want to say about that? No, that's all good. Okay, so if you so now you know how to use your sample pack. I want those of you that are guests and trying that out for me, go ahead and have a play with your Ningxia Red and with your oils. Have fun with it. And next week, at the end of next week sometime, so probably about Friday on, because we're away camping now from Sunday, I want you to have a think about what they taste like, what did you use the oils for, how did the peppermint oil make you feel, all those sorts of things, and we'll catch up in about 6 days just to get your feedback. It probably takes about 10 minutes, and thank you so much for being a part of this, and I hope you have a lot of fun playing around with your samples. Now, there is no pressure to do so, but if you want to be a part of our summer cleanse starting in February, you may want to know how to get hold of your summer pack, your cleanse pack. So you've got 2 options, and I'll put up the graphic once I jump off this live, so you can actually see it visually, because I like to see things visually, but I'll just talk you through it very quickly. So basically you've got 2 options. Option number 1 is to join the team. Maybe you're looking at wanting to have a bit of extra income on the side, and as I shared at the beginning, Young Living has been more than just a hobby income for our family. It really is our bread and butter, and has taken us through the last couple of years in some pretty tough times, and allowed us to travel Australia for 2 years. And it's just been such an ideal way to earn an income, being able to do it from wherever we are. We didn't need a lot of money to get started. We basically just bought the product that we wanted to start using for our family. And rather than we're having to wait years to break even, we were able to start making a profit right from the first month we got started. You don't have to be ordering stock for people or posting orders out to them. In fact, I don't handle any money at all. Customers do that directly with Young Living, so there's no awkward money handling or those type of conversations. And I love that we run this business in the pockets of our time around the things that we value with our family and with homeschooling our kids. So it really is something that you can do alongside every other part of your life. Now, this company helps you build a residual income. Not everybody really knows what that means, but that basically means that as you build your customer base, you do the same amount of work, but your income continues to grow. It also means that you continue to get paid for the work you have already done. Just like an author would write a book once and they continue to get paid. I do my work once and I continue to get paid from that initial work that I did. So that is just a really powerful part of this business model. You do not need to know a lot of people or be an expert in anything, and you can be an introvert who hates talking on the phone, which was where I was at when I first begun. I love that we're a part of a big encouraging team, that we have monthly training on health and wellness from all sorts of professionals in their field, as well as a lot of business support. And the commissions are generous. There's no cap to how much you can earn, and I'll pop a copy of the income disclosure statement so you can check that out, because I've talked about the income side. So if you think some extra cash each month would really benefit you, just either put option 1 or message me and I'll send you our Dream Big info pack, and you can have a read through to see what it's all about. Now, option 2 is what the cleanse is all about. You are able to become a wholesale customer, so you can order what you want and when you want, and you'll be able to get anything you need for 24% discount. So you get an ongoing wholesale discount. When you place your first order of 100 PV or more, you automatically get that wholesale account status and the discount, which is really awesome. So there's no other costs involved, no requirements for how often or how much you need to order. And to keep the account open, it's just 1 order per year of about $80. So otherwise the account just goes to sleep. Now, to get the summer cleanse for 1 person, what you would do is order the on-the-go pack, which is basically 30 of these sachets, so 1 a day for 30 days, perfect, and the peppermint and lemon oil. So that pack would be, basically it would work out for the Ningxia to cost you $4 a day, so all up it would be $178.15 for that pack. Now, if you wanted something that's a bit more cost effective, you can purchase the Ningxia in bottles. So if you get a 2-pack, so this would be for 1 person, you'd need 2 bottles for the Ningxia, the summer cleanse. You'd get your 2-pack plus your 2 oils. That would work out with your Ningxia to be $3.30 a day. and the whole pack itself would be $156.65. And then the third option is if you were to do it for 2 people, that's obviously the most cost effective. So it works out to be $3 a day for your Ningxia. And even if you're just doing it for 1 person, you still might want to order more so that you've got more for the following month. And so yeah, $3 a day for your Ningxia, and that would be a 4-pack. So you get 4 of your bottles, your lemon and your peppermint, and the total cost of that would be $237.70. All right, so it works out about $119 per person. Now, if you are already currently a member, you have an even better discount. You need to go to your Essential Rewards button, click that button, and go to Essential Rewards Bundles, and you'll find a bundle there that gives you an extra, 17% discount. So you can get 4 bottles plus 10 sachets, so it's equivalent to about $5. It works out to your Ningxia only being $2.80 a day, so it's the cheapest way to get your Ningxia. And obviously it's going to last you a long time. And yeah, order your peppermint oil and lemon as well, and that all up will cost you $256.65. So go check that out, but it is only available if you're already currently a member. All right, so I'll put that graphic up so you can see that, check it out, and you can then check which pack is right for you. Just reach out to the person that invited you to this session tonight, and they will help you get your order set up. If that was me, just message me and we'll organize a time. If we're already going to be catching up at the end of the week, then we'll sort it out for you then. Well, thank you everybody so much for being a part of tonight's event. I hope you found it inspiring and you're all excited about doing our summer challenge together. I always like to promote what our next event is going to be about. So in February, we are doing an event called Love Your Body, Revive Your Hormones. And it's all about learning how to stop feeling out of whack with your hormones. We do a self-assessment quiz so you can see what hormones might be out of balance. And we show you how to make a beautiful face serum called Forever 29. Do I look Forever 29? And that's an amazing session to help you just love your body again. If you're sick of just feeling all out of whack with hormones, this was a game changer for me when I first did this session. It's written by some naturopathic doctors and naturopaths, and it is just incredible. So if you want to be a part of that, keep an eye out for that. However, our last giveaway is called the Fabulous Game. Who would love to be a fabulous friend and recommend some of their friends to receive the freebie sample pack for that event? So what's going to happen is I'm going to pop up a post after this session's ended. You'll see it. It's called the Fabulous Game. I'll even put a link in the comments below. And all you need to do is to recommend friends. Just tag friends in that post who you think would love to receive some freebies for that event. Love Your Body, Revive Your Hormones. And you yourself, if you are the winner who has tagged the most friends, you are going to win this beautiful glass crystal roller bottle, perfume roller bottle, along with the actual Forever 29 serum as well. So you're going to get both. So you're not just going to learn how to make it, you're going to get it. All right, so if you have anyone in your life who you think would absolutely love getting some freebies, tag them in the post that's about to go up. The person with the most people tagged will win the giveaway for that, and we'll do that next Friday. All right, guys, have a beautiful evening. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I look forward to catching up with you and hearing all your feedback. Join us soon. Can't wait to do the challenge with you, everybody.